very good job, had a nice win over Vanderbilt. And, we, of course, they got a defensive coordinator we're very familiar with. He's a very talented coach, and we'll look forward to hosting him in our stadium. So, offensively, they're averaging 30 points and 179 rushing, 260 yards passing. Kyle Allen is a quarterback that seems to be getting better and better. 2 for 336 against Vanderbilt, and a nice running back and Carson, 990 yards, 6 touchdowns. Talented wide receivers, Christian Kirk, 16 receptions for 871 yards and 6 touchdowns. They have very talented defense, guys that can rush the passer and move quickly. Garrett Miles leads the conference. Miles Garrett leads the conference in sacks, and Ronnie Watts, number 2 in tackles in the conference. So it's always going to be a hard-fought game. It's always going to be close. It's a great rivalry game that we'll look forward to taking the field Tiger Stadium and on senior day and playing very hard, playing for victory. So, questions?
Thank you, Les. If you don't mind, I had to ask you, have you met with any LSU administrators over the last week to discuss your job?
And if you don't mind, I'm going to say that I really said speculation on my job at this point is off limits. And the information that I have is do your job as you would do it. So, and that is something that I took that job 11 years ago. And if someone's asking me if I'm coaching for my job, I think I've done that for 11 years.
You still plan to speak to your team today about your job, like you said, after Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this will be a warm-up for the team meeting.
Lastly, about John Chavis, have y'all still stay in contact since he's left?
Well, he coaches for another club, so it becomes a problem.
What's he asking? What would you ask?
Coach, after to your left.
He asked him about Chavis, if they
After
still
the
stay in
Florida and
contact.
Auburn
He said
games,
no.
You,
What?
in so many words, talked about how good this team was, some of your players have said better than maybe you initially thought. At this point, can you look back and say, maybe you all were wrong, that you weren't as good as maybe you thought earlier in the season?
Yeah, I don't know that I can say that. I think we're a talented team. I think what's happened is we've got nicked. We've really used a number of guys in this season. I think our depth is so much better than it's been. I think we're going to be a better football team. I can tell you that we started 3 offensive linemen that were freshmen, and I think all 3 of them are going to be really good players, if not great players. So I guess what I'm telling you is you can have a flat tire for a while, but here at LSU is an elite program. We expect to kind of regroup and get going fast. That's really where we're at.
Are you considering retirement? There's been some talk about that.
No, I'm not considering retirement.
Plus, straight back, you mentioned just putting your head down and doing your job. How about your job as a recruiter, and would it help to have a vote of confidence from your athletic director to in turn say to recruits, I'm going to be here?
Yeah, I have not really thought about that. I know this. We made plans to, tactically recruit our board, and I'm not really giving thought to that, to be honest. And I don't think that's necessary, to be honest. I think we go forward, and obviously I'm the coach. Or something else happens, obviously I'm not the coach.
The balls in the back. What is the attitude in the mood right now amongst the coaching staff?
Yeah, I think I started this this morning's meeting with kind of a same
Go
position
over there.
as I gave you here.
They'll be over
I
here.
think they kind of understand this is not about me. This is about the team. This is about preparing to beat an opponent to enjoy the young men that we coach.
Who's next?
I think I think there's probably some concern, but I think overall the professionals, they understand it's really, victory is maybe more important than anybody's job.
Plus, one more back here about Leonard Fournette, still leads the country in rushing yards. Does he need a trip to New York to the Heisman Trophy Finals to validate his status as one of the best in the game, or does he not need that?
Well, I would like to say that if you watch a competitor, you watch him play, that he would be the kind of guy that would represent any national award extremely well. He's good off the field. He's a great teammate. He's unselfish, and when you give him his opportunities, whether it's a block or whether it's a run, it is run full. I mean, it's full speed. You best be prepared. So yeah, I would like to say that those people in New York need to consider inviting him.
Before I ask my question, I'd like to point something out. Ole Miss had 16 seniors on their depth chart. You have 4, one of whom is a punter. They also, the 3 games you've lost, the quarterbacks of the other teams, Coker, Allen, and Kelly, all more seasoned than your guy. And you've lost 2 tight ends, the best blocking fullback, and Hawkins during the course of the season. I think that's kind of being overlooked. And of course, let's see. Last year I had you figure for 8-4 going into the bowl. 8-4 going into the bowl. This year I had the 8-4 now. 8-4 for this season. You lose to A&M and win the bowl, you 8-4. You beat A&M to lose the bowl, you 8-4. So, with that, I'll ask my question. What happened when it was 4th and 1 on the goal line? Some kind of mix-up there. It was supposed to be a handoff and it was a pitch out. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, there was miscommunications there, and let us just say that the burden there is probably coaching at BB. So, but I look at that specific piece and recognize that maybe there's a piece that didn't get covered, maybe there's coaching that needed to be done better, but that was a mistake by one of those players.
And my other question, Buzz Delaney, the Big Ten commissioner, back in the summer, I read this story, I haven't seen anything about it since. But you play freshmen, quite a few freshmen, true freshmen. He wants to invoke eligibility for freshmen in football and basketball for academic reasons. What is your take on that?
They would have we'd have a difficult time fielding a team. We use guys as juniors, and we recruit young men that we think are capable enough to take the field early, prepare them, and we end up playing significantly with a large freshman class. I would say, and I haven't seen the statistics for this year, but last year, I want to say we had 17 or 18 true freshmen played, and that was the highest number, and 15 each of the years before that true freshman playing. So I would have to say that if they limited a freshman class, then they better do something about limiting junior exit, because otherwise you get to a point where you just don't have a team.
You still have 4 years of eligibility under his plan. They were still,
Basically redshirt. But what happens is, like, for instance, Michael Brockers, who's a great player here, we redshirted him his first year. His second year, he was a backup and played. And in his third year, he was an All-American and a first-round draft pick. And he only stayed 3 years, and he was redshirted. So it really doesn't make any difference. You know, you can redshirt, a class, but if you're talented, which those are the guys you recruit, as juniors, many of which they leave.